Hey guys, welcome to episode number 4 of the Cajun Ninjas Tasting Test. Man, so some of you guys may know, this past Friday I tested for 3rd degree black belt in Taekwondo, which is something that means a lot to me. Martial arts is a huge passion of mine. But during that process, as you can see, my hand got a little banged up. So I figured, couldn't be more of a perfect time to do a tasting test with a product like Zydeco Chop Chop. Yo, Zydeco Chop Chop is an all-natural, gluten-free package of dehydrated vegetables. Now look, I know what you're thinking. I've never used dehydrated vegetables myself. I mean, what is it, like beef jerky and vegetables? But from what I'm told by the people who have used it, they love it. You apparently use a certain amount, add some water, rehydrate them, and get to cooking. And it says right here, ingredients are dehydrated onion, garlic, red and green bell pepper, celery, green onion, and parsley flakes. Here's the thing, it's hard to kind of think of a recipe that uses all of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one that I've already done that uses most of this. I'm gonna go ahead and make some crawfish étouffée using the Zydeco Chop Chop. And we're gonna see how this plays out. So, y'all stick around. I'm about to knock this out. Paya! Sorry about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are heating up in here. And off to the side, we have our Zydeco Chop Chop. Straight from our Cajun crate box, by the way. Okay, so the directions here say to add half a cup of water to every 1/4 cup of Zydeco Chop Chop. Well, I tell you what, I just cracked this open and boy, it has a lovely fragrance. Whew. Okay, so for now, I'm gonna go ahead and get some butter melted in my pot over here. I have 2 sticks, or roughly 4 half sticks. Not roughly, it is 4 half sticks. All right, have a seat. Get yourself melted. Okay, to our melted butter, we are adding 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. Gonna get us a roux going. Just stirring up. Okay, so normally with some fresh vegetables, I would cook them down in the butter first for quite a while, then add flour and make somewhat of a roux. But according to Zydeco Chop Chop, you don't have to cook these vegetables down very long. You just throw them into what you're already cooking and simmer for a little bit and you're good to go. All right, this roux is getting close to where we want it to be. We want it to be a light brown color. It's kind of a tan color right now. It probably looks a little bit more light brown in this video, but we're gonna keep stirring, get it right where we want it. All right, this is right about where we want it. So at this time, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of follow a little bit of what Zydeco Chop Chop does with their étouffée, which is they add tomato to it. They add diced tomatoes, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with some stewed tomatoes that I've cut up a little bit and crushed with a fork. So let's go ahead and throw that in there. Woo, yeah, buddy. Get that stirred around real good. All right, at this time, I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 cups of hot water. Get that mix in there real good. Now, I don't normally put tomato in my étouffée, but many places do. It kind of separates it between Creole and Cajun, I guess. At least that's what a lot of the old timers say. But in this instance, you'd maybe want to go with the diced tomato just because it's a little smaller. But all I had was some stewed tomatoes. So I said, ah, well, what the hey, let's do it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and season this up. We're going to put 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of some Cajun or Creole seasoning, and a 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Paya! Get mixed around. All right, for now, we're going to go ahead and let this sit on a low simmering heat. And we're going to get back to our station over here where we got our Zydeco Chop Chop. So in our bowl, we have half a cup of Zydeco Chop Chop. Next, we add 1/4 cup of water. Get that stirred around up in there. Get nice and hydrated. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add these vegetables in. Get that in there. I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. All right, let's stir that around. All right, guys, so I would probably add a little more seasoning than what I have already added, but the crawfish I have right here are from a previous boil, so they are good and seasoned already. But if you were using some frozen packs, I would suggest adding a little more seasoning. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add my crawfish in. There we go. I'm also gonna dump in 1 more hot cup of water. Just over the crawfish, get that flavor good in there. All right, let's blend that in. Raise my heat up a little bit here. So once I see this start to bubble a little bit, I'm gonna cover it up and let it simmer for about 30 minutes. Phew, boy, I tell you what, it's looking like an étouffée. Zam! All right, guys, we got some slight bubbling going on, so I know it's getting hot down there. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and cover it up and lower the fire to simmer. Just let it cook for about 30 minutes. Let's take a look at this. Yes, indeed. Hey, boy. Well, that's a wrap, y'all. We done did that. We're about to plate up and knock this out. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm ready to dive in. Of course, I will let you know. Click the link in the description. It's gonna take you straight to Cajun Crate's website where you can purchase your very own package of Zydeco Chop Chop. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a bite. Man, it smells really good. Y'all, that's straight up étouffée right there. Man, I gotta tell you, I'm a big fan of fresh chopped vegetables. That's my thing. Y'all know that. Yeah. However, I'm super impressed with how this came out. I mean, you know, I was a little concerned with the dehydrated vegetables, maybe the texture, but cooking it down, this tastes like really good étouffée right here. And you know what? For what it's worth, there are a lot of people out there who just don't have time to go get some fresh vegetables, chop them all up. So the fact that Zydeco Chop Chop found a way to keep that in your pantry, bravo. Man, this is really good. And I gotta tell you, I'm not one who does étouffée with the tomato in it, but it's a nice touch. It has a great flavor. Oh man, that is delicious. Well, that's it, guys. I'm about to knock this out and y'all about to get out of here. Well, look, I appreciate y'all tuning in once again. If there's anyone else out there who's interested in having the Cajun Ninja feature their products on my page, just hit me up on Instagram or Facebook at the Cajun Ninja. Well, that's a wrap. Until next time, paya! Paya!
Man, that ain't It's all good. I ain't